Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel today. Today's video is quite a fun video. So as you guys see, there's a lot of videos out there that say like YouTube baby buy it, but I have a lot of YouTuber friends and I have a lot of YouTuber friends that have talked me into many products that are now like some of my holy grail products, and I want to share those with you guys. So this video is my YouTuber friends made me buy it. Before we get in the video, make sure to click the subscribe button. Also ring the bell as well if you want to be a part of our notification squad, and comment that down below. Now let's go ahead and get into these products that my YouTuber friends made me spend my money on. First off, we're gonna go ahead and start off with skincare, and this is the Derma E Vitamin C Concentrated Serum with hyaluronic acid in it. Who can guess of what YouTube friend got me to buy this? And that is Bailey Sarian, you guys. She's my fellow Ipsy sister. She did my makeup a while ago. You guys should definitely check it out because it is amazing. And she used this on my skin and I could not believe how glowy my skin was. Like, you could see it's actually half gone right here. I don't know if you can tell, but it's half gone. It's like right here. I love this stuff. It's amazing. It brings the most beautiful glow to your skin. And she was raving about this and she used it on my skin. I was like, say no more, I need this in my life. So I went ahead and got it, and I really love Derma E. Their stuff is so good. It's amazing for sensitive skin. So if you've been struggling with products irritating your skin or breakouts, definitely check out Derma E. They have amazing products, and this is a great vitamin C serum. So she got me hooked on this one. Another skincare product that another YouTube friend got me hooked on, which you guys are gonna see this trend a little bit throughout this video, Roxette. Roxette has got me hooked on so many new makeup products, and they have become my holy grails. And I think it because with her, like, we're like really good friends and we talk all the time, and we can literally sit down and talk about makeup for hours, and she sells me on so many things, and all of her recommendations have been so good. So the first one that I have here for skincare that she recommended is the Derma E Scar Gel. I was over at her place one day and she's like, oh my god, this stuff is so good. And I'm like, really? And then she was showing it on her Snapchat and you could really see a difference in her skin. So I was like, I need this in my life. And so I bought 2 of these. I think they were on sale, but I've used, you're probably not gonna see it because it's all white and it's like a clear gel, but its stuff really, really works. I use it every morning and night. It goes beautifully underneath makeup. It doesn't affect your foundation or anything like that. It really helps heal any scars or hyperpigmentation that you have over time. And when you get a new breakout, like, lather it on, because the newer the scar, the easier it is to get away. It's gonna take a little bit longer to take away if it's like an older, like, you know, scar on your skin, but it really does work. I honestly, it feels like almost like an aloe vera like consistency, but it's not sticky and it's not oily or anything. Like, once you put it on the skin, it soaks right into the skin. That's why it sits so well underneath makeup. It doesn't break up makeup or anything. It sits beautifully underneath the makeup. So I lather it on every morning and every night, and I have seen such a difference on my cheeks from my previous breakouts. So the stuff really does work. All right, so another skincare product that Bailey recommended to me. By the way, I'm gonna have all their channels linked down below if you guys wanna check them out. And she recommended, and she even used this on underneath my eyes in that video. I actually don't know if she showed this in the video. I think she prepped my skin before we even showed it, but she used this on my eyes and it was really nice. It like really brightened up my under eyes. This is the Korres Black Pine Super Eye Serum. This stuff is really nice. So it just looks like that, and it has the pump right here, and it just feels so good. It just like pumps right out, but it's such a lightweight like consistency, and it just really, look at that. You can see how much moisture it just brought to my hands. It's just beautiful underneath the eyes. It really brightens up the eyes and just makes them hydrated and glowy. So this is a really good eye serum right here. But yeah, she got me hooked on that too. Primers. So the first primer that we're gonna talk about is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil. You guys, if you've been watching my last couple of videos, you know I've been raving about this, and you know who already got me hooked on this. So this was Roxette that got me hooked on this, and she didn't even really rave about it to me, but I was with her and she was getting ready, and I saw how gorgeous this made her skin look just by itself, and then her foundation went so beautifully on top of it. And I was like, I have this at home. Why don't I give it a try? Because I already use oils. I use the Derma E oils, but this is a primer oil. So I was like, this might work like even better underneath makeup. So I tried it, and as you can tell, I'm obsessed with this. I am so obsessed with this. I'm telling you, if you're oily, if you're dry, if you're combination, try it. It literally is so beautiful on the skin and makes your foundation go on so good. It keeps your foundation on all day. It really hydrates and makes your skin glowy, doesn't make you more oily or anything like that. And it just really just evens out and just blends out your foundation really beautifully too. So really great primer oil. It's one of my favorite primers right now. All right, so for another primer that one of my YouTube friends got me hooked on, and this is from Gabriel Zamora. So it was kind of like shortly after I signed with Ipsy and I was talking to him and I was like, I can't keep my foundation from getting so oily. So he recommended to me the Makeup Forever Matteifying Primer. He's like, I swear by this stuff. It is amazing, keeps my oils at bay. You have to try it. So of course, I ordered it on the Sephora app and I tried it out and I'm obsessed with it. I've been using it ever since. This stuff is amazing at like controlling those oils. I get oily in my T-zone no matter what, but I've noticed that my oils aren't as bad as they were back then because I'm really keeping my skin always hydrated and it's more balanced. So if your skin is really dry, it's going to produce more oils because it's going to want to like overcompensate for that. So always make sure your skin is balanced and you're hydrating it enough no matter what, if you're oily or combination. I really love this. I only use it in my T-zone. I only place it right here where I get oily and a little bit on my forehead and that's it, but it works beautifully. So thank you, Gabriel. Next up is another recommendation from Roxette. Yes, she gets me every time, you guys. She gets me every time. And this is the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. Oh my goodness. I was really hesitant with this. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I was so hesitant with this. When she showed it to me when she was getting ready that day is when I saw her using this. And she showed it to me. She's like, you have to try this. Like, you have to try this. And she showed it to me and I put my finger in it and I'm like, can I touch it? And she's like, yeah. So she showed it to me, so I like, you know, I felt it, I felt the consistency of it, and I was like, you put this underneath your eyes, like this stuff feels so thick and so tacky, like I could just see myself like creasing with this, you know? And she did it on her, and then I saw her put her like concealer on top of it, and then when everything blended out, I was like, holy crap, like it really brightened up the face, like it looked so good. So I was like, okay, I gotta try this. I really have to try this. And so I picked it up at Ulta and I'm obsessed. I've used so much of this stuff, you guys. I don't know if you can see the dent in it, but I've used it every single day. I love it. I hate the times when I forget it. There has been times where I forget to put it on and I'm putting on my concealer already and I will literally go in and wipe off my concealer just to put this on underneath. It really brightens up your under eyes and it just makes you look so just youthful and awake down there, and it's just gorgeous. So I highly recommend this. I already got this for my mom for Christmas because she was like, you keep raving about this, like I want to know what this is about. So I went ahead and picked one up for her at Sephora, and so yeah, the stuff is bomb. You have to try it if you haven't tried it already. All right, so next up is another recommendation from Bailey. And these are like the people that I talk to the most about makeup because I learned so much, especially from Bailey. You guys, Bailey is an actual makeup artist and she just knows so much, and she knows like she can look at your skin and tell you, okay, this is what's gonna work for you. She just has a very good eye about that, and I learned so much from her, so I absolutely love her for that. But when she was doing my makeup in that video, I could not believe how well my skin looked and how matte it stayed for so long. And that is what started my love with the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus, you guys. I have raved about this. I have loved this past year. It is amazing. And I will never, like, this will always be like one of my top favorite foundations. It is so good. So she got me hooked on this. My skin loves it and I will forever use you. Yeah, Makeup Matte Velvet Plus. Thank you, Bailey. All right, so here is another recommendation from Roxette, and this is the Matte Cosmetics. This is their Studio Fix Powder in NC20. You know what's funny is that this was like my go-to foundation when I was in high school. In the beginning of high school, I used the Studio Fix liquid and then I would have the powder. Sometimes I would put the liquid and then put the powder on top. A lot of makeup for being that young. But back then, like all we really had was MAC and Benefit. So it's all I really used. And then so I used this a ton back in the day. And I saw her using it the other day when she was, again, getting ready. And I asked her about it and she's like, I love it. It gives you like extra coverage. It's a great way to like sweep off like, you know, the baking powder with, and then it just kind of resets and gives you more coverage underneath the eyes. So I was like, oh, that's such a good idea. So I went ahead and ordered this online. So NC20, you can see this has a yellow undertone to it. So it's very brightening underneath the eyes. So I really like it for that. It adds great coverage. And honestly, if you don't like to bake, you could just take this and just set underneath the eyes wherever you put your concealer, and it will work beautifully. So I really love this for like kind of giving a little bit more added coverage underneath the eyes and then those high points of the face, and also just set it all. So this has been really great. I've been enjoying that. Ah, Roxette, you've gotten me so much. All right, so the first one is the NYC Liquid Liner. There is no more writing on this guy, but I ordered like a huge pack of NYC liquid liners on Amazon because I guess you can't buy them in store anymore. So I ordered like 11 of them, and I gave like I think 4 or 5 to Roxette because she's the one that got me hooked on. I was like, here girl, I cannot go through all these liners. Here's a bunch. So yeah, she got me onto this liquid liner. I'm actually wearing it today on my eyes. I always looked at her, I'm like, she has the best wings. I don't know how she gets the best wings, but they also are so matte and just like perfect. And I was like, what liner are you using? She's like, NYC. It's like the best liner. So I ordered a bunch from Amazon and I gave her a few. But yeah, I've been really enjoying this liner right here. It is really pretty. It's a matte liner. It's really easy to create a wing with it. Sometimes I will even go in with the M Cosmetics one or the Kat Von D one, and I will map out my wing just to get like a little bit more of a sharper edge. And then I will fill it in with this. But yeah, this has been a really good liner, and it's really cheap too, which is a plus. The other liner that she got me hooked on is the one from M Cosmetics. This is their matte gel pencil liner. This stuff is amazing on your waterline. Oh, I love how matte it is. It glides right on and it doesn't transfer. It's perfect, absolutely perfect for your waterline, your tight line, even for putting it on top of that lash line and smudging it out. A great gel liner. I was like asking her, I was like, what gel liner do you use? Because I was still like kind of jumping back and forth between a couple, and she was telling me about this one, and I was like, I have this at home and I've never used it. So I grabbed it and I used it, and I was like, okay, dang, it really is that good. So definitely recommend this one. All right, so now on to brushes, and this brush right here, this is from Sephora. This is the Flawless Airbrush 56. I bought this brush a while ago, and this wasn't from like a YouTube friend that I know personally, but it was from me watching someone's video, and I think I know whose video it was. I don't want to be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, because you guys probably might know. I think it was Kathleen Lights that got me onto this brush. I think I saw one of her videos and she was talking about this brush, and I was like, crap, I really want to try this out. So I ordered it on the Sephora app, and this is my favorite foundation brush right now. Like my favorite foundation brush. This thing is amazing. I like it that it's somewhat flat, but it's rounded at the top. So I just like sweep down with my foundation, and then I apply it everywhere. And then I go with my beauty blender and I just kind of get rid of all the streaks, and just to pick up any excess product and really make sure everything is even across the face. But it applies it so beautifully. And then also it's great for going back in with foundation and adding a little bit extra coverage. So I just dab it in on those places I need a little bit more coverage, and it does so well. So if you guys are looking for a really good foundation brush, definitely check this one out. It's my favorite and it's amazing. Okay, so the last 2 brushes are also recommendations from Roxette, and the first one is the MAC 135 brush. So she like lives by this brush for her bronzer. She loves it. And I was having trouble with my bronzer looking really patchy on my skin. Like I could not figure out why it was looking so patchy. It wasn't looking good. And she told me, she's like, you need to try this brush out. So I did. When I was getting ready in her room, we were going to the Jingle Ball concert. So I was touching up my makeup and I tried out this brush, and I was like, holy crap, you're so right. Like this brush is really good, because it wasn't making my bronzer looking splotchy. So it must have been like the other brushes I was using, but I love this brush. It is awesome. I believe it was sold out at a couple places, and then it finally came back in stock on Nordstrom's. So I ordered it online, and this is all I use for bronzer now. It's amazing. And the last product that Roxette recommended to me is this other brush from Sigma. This is the F87 brush. We were doing some type of video or something like that, and she was telling me like, you have to try this brush out. So it's like, oh my gosh, it's been sitting in my pile of like first impressions for like a video. So my next testing out new makeup video, I filmed using this brush for the first time, and I was like, holy crap, this really is an amazing brush to bake your face with. Like it is so good. I love the triangle point on it. It's very pointed there, so it's really easy to get close to the under eye, and it packs on powder beautifully. It is so good. Let me tell you, if you like to bake your face, and I don't even bake my face for that long of time. Like I might bake it for like a minute while I'm doing something else, you know? And all I do is just pack it on, and then I sweep it away with either this powder or my Laura Mercier powder. I've been going back and forth, and that's how I do it. And this brush is awesome. This one goes with me everywhere. I just cleaned it, so now it's all nice and clean again. But yeah, dude, awesome brush, you gotta try it. All right, so those are all the products that my YouTube friends made me buy. Well, they didn't make me buy it, but they raved about it to me. I saw them use it, I was like, okay, I need to try this out for myself, and they have become some of my holy grails, you guys. They're amazing. So a big thank you to my YouTube friends that raved to me about these products and showed me how awesome they are. So I will have all of them linked down below if you guys want to check out their channels. Also, I will have all the products linked down below for you guys for convenience if you want to check out and get a closer look at all of them. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for future videos. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.